So, hi and welcome to the Onward and Upward journey with the Firefly Circle. The Onward and Upward is a philosophy carved out from the passion of understanding businesses, markets, people, products, and tools, and it's a way of building perception through insights, ideas, stories, and thoughts from different experts in the areas of sales, marketing, product, engineering, and growth hacking. First in the series of Onward and Upward, powered by the Firefly Circle, we're joining hands with the pioneers and the evangelists and the authors of the Growth Hacking Book 2, bringing out a series of thought leadership based discussions which will cover the essence of each of the chapters contributed by the authors. Our guest for today, he's actually the co founder of Three Catalysts, an associate partner with GrowthMedia.ai, a growth consultant himself who actually helps professionals to set their goals and do more than just a job of to really achieve the goals. Please welcome Saurabh Goyal. Hi, Saurabh, and welcome to the Firefly Circle.
Hi, Kushagra. Thank you so much. Really excited for these next 15-20 minutes.
Fantastic.
And I loved your mic.
Yeah, it's a little jazzy, I like the orange tinge
Yeah,
on the mic, right? Yeah, so fantastic.
exactly.
So you actually are a growth consultant, right? And you actually sort of help professionals set goals, which in itself is really interesting. So can you sort of elaborate on what this is all about and how did this all really begin and how the journey has been so far?
Okay, so I would say the journey actually started in very much of my childhood
Mm-hmm.
because I was a curious kid. I was always looking out for something more, something maybe a different way of doing things in life. I belong to a traditional Bania business class family, and I have seen them growing from a fight for survival to abundance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm one of those. I'm not one of those kids जिसको अपने college का fees का इंतजाम करना है. Yeah, fair. There are some struggles in life. So till the age of 21, I was like pretty good. I had everything on my platter. And then there is something like, okay, whatever my family have, they have it. So if I enter into the same business, I will only increase the expenses and I don't know anything else, right?
Yeah.
And I won't be able to learn anything more than what they know already. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like 16 elder cousins. So I have observed their life all my life. And I was like, there must be a better way of living life than you just go to a shop and come back home.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's where it started. I did my mechanical engineering, passed out in 2011. And I started with a 5,000 salary job. But that job was all about learning. I was working under a CEO who got retired from a CEO position of a 18,000 crore mechanical industry. And this man taught me a lot. He was 64, I was 21. So you know what would have happened with me in 1.5 years. He taught me actually everything. He did not taught me engineering. It was about everything about business, from accounts to client management, marketing, sales, quotations, proposals, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happened 1.5 year. So it was like what people learn in 15 to 20 years, I could do in 1.5 years, at least the basics of it, not the advanced material.
Yeah.
And then I started reading books. I entered into books somehow. The first book I read was You Can Win by Shiv Kheda. And that is where the goals actually started, because that book is actually all about goals in life, right? And a very simple example that book gave is like, if you are on a journey, you need to know your destination. You cannot have a journey without a destination. And that was life all about. Life is a journey. We need a destination. So that was the time I figured out, and I sat whole night and wrote a few goals.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to be global, right? Whatever I do should go global, should be online. So I'm talking about 2012, when there was not much of online things that we are doing today.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea how it will happen, but I was not a person who can just sit in a shop or in a job for 40 years of my life and live in only one city.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a nomad. I wanted to travel, but I said, how do you manage your finances if you are traveling so much and you will be spending money? And then I came to know, come to know about this profession called sales and marketing. You can travel and make money,
Yeah.
right? Okay, because that was not the online time of sales. That was digital sales was also not on that high, but you could travel to meet your clients and company will
Yeah.
pay for you. I was like, this sounds amazing. This is something I should learn. But there was a trick here. I was an introvert person. I had to transform my complete personality to become a sales professional.
Mhm.
And then 2018, I exited from that business. So it was all about creating distribution channels, sales for multinational brands. So it was not a job, it was a business for me. Okay, I used to get a lot of commissions, but something bad happened and I had to completely cut off from there. And then 2018 happened LinkedIn, and then happened to a lot of people who started asking me, how come from mechanical engineering to sales professional? How come you write so well? Where your thoughts come from? I said, definitely books. Okay, though it was a huge part of my life. And some good mentors were a really good part of my life. And then we created a free WhatsApp group, and I started asking them a few questions about goals and life. And people were like, can you give it a structure? And that's how this training came into picture. So I'm right now running 26th batch, back to back every month. And over like 700 people took it in 2.5 years from more than 6 countries. So I felt like, it's going global. It's I can do it from anywhere. So I am working from home from past 4 years, actually.
Wow.
Not this pandemic. So I'm working from home for past 4 years. I never had an office. So maximum if I have to meet someone, a coffee shop or a hotel or online. So this is how it went. And then one of my partners came into picture, Pia Singh, and we created this company called 3Catalyst, because then we understood that, okay, we have goals in place for a human being, right? But the major part of goals was stuck because of money, right? And we earn money from either a business or a job, right? Now, job is a stagnant phase. Like, you cannot decide how much to earn in a job. Your boss will decide only. Right. And even if you are deciding and you are upgrading yourself, there's a limit to it. You cannot write your own paycheck. So that's why I started promoting a concept that, okay, whatever you do in a job is good. Start building something else. Maybe via investments, maybe via saving, maybe by something else. There should be a way out. And then I wrote out like 21 ways of doing it.
Wow.
Different ways. It is not only about freelancing. It is not always about leaving a job and doing something, right? A person in a job also can start building a podcast today, right? On the weekends and learn video editing. And they can do a lot of stuff today. So we have opportunities in abundance in today's world. And there is no point of complaining that I don't have something, right? That's where 3Catalyst came into picture. And in January 2020, me and Rohan got connected with a common friend, and we did an influencer camping first of all. Then he invited me for the chapter, and then one day Parul called, would you like to be associated with us as a partner? I said, why not? So that was the journey in short, 7 years.
Fantastic. So I actually sort of got really fascinated with two things, right? In the way you structure and model your programs, and one of them being live design and goal setting workshop, which you did touch upon that aspect, and the DIY aspect, which is design and implement your growth program. So can you maybe, talk through a little bit about these two aspects?
So I would say, see, like goal setting is a very common topic in the commercial and corporate world, right? Every motivational speaker is talking about goals. But when I talk to people, majorly the kind of goals they tell me is very simple. They say, I want to be a successful entrepreneur. I want to be CEO of this company. I want to get a job in a reputed company, right? And when I ask them, okay, why do you want a job in a reputed company and a reputed designation? If I ask them 4 or 5 times, why, the answer will boil down to money. Paisa milta hai, right? And at the end, when I ask them, okay, what will you do with that money? They talk about lifestyle, gadi, ghar, debt-free life, everything. I said, let's talk directly about that. Then why are you bothering about job? So what is happening that our goal setting is completely broken. It is actually going with the path of society that was decided 40 years ago, that you go to a school, you go to a college, then you hang over to a job, and then you keep doing it. And there's a myth. People say, okay, once you get a job, you get married, you have 2 kids, life is settled. It never happens. Right? So when I spoke to a lot of people, ultimately 98% life issues are boiling down to money. Right? Everybody want to earn a lot of money, but internally they hate money. They hate the concept of making a lot of money. They hate rich people also, right? And I said, if you are working only for 40 years, where is your life? Were you born to only sit in one city and just do something? So I feel like I am not born in a country or a city or to a family. I say I am born on a planet. And this entire planet is mine. I can roam around anywhere. This entire planet is my family. So I expanded the structure of goal setting to actually naming it life design. You design all aspects of your life. right?
Okay.
That majorly contain 5 F's. First is family, second is finances, then fitness, then friends, and then fun.
Yeah.
Life without fun will take you to a mental health issues,
Yeah.
right? And that we are facing a lot today.
Yeah.
Why? Because
Yeah.
people are not having fun in life, right? They're too
Yeah.
pressured. Even people who are working on their passion are now pressured. How do I
Mm.
monetize my passion?
Yeah.
They're also pressured about it, right? So they're not
Yeah.
having fun doing what they do. They're too early to, okay, I need to monetize it as well,
Mm.
right? So we created, okay, it is a holistic part. You are a human being. You are not an employee, or you are not a marketing guy. First, you are a human being and you have a life of your own along with your people, and the society needs you if you can do something better than just a job,
Yeah.
right? And job is nothing bad. No, it helps us grow in life. I also did job for some time, and but yes, it is about growth. You should not be stagnant in life. This is not who a human is. And then DIY growth is actually a program wherein we created a 3 months program for the people in the corporate world who want to shift to consulting, or maybe training, or maybe freelancing, or anything from those 21 aspects that they can do along with their job. You need not leave your job. You start learning with us and we handhold you. So I am not a person who will launch a webinar and do Facebook marketing at 2000 people in a webinar,
Mm.
and I will give them some gyan and I will say, okay, I impacted 2000 people.
Mm.
It doesn't happen. So you must be seeing a lot of people saying that, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to impact 10 million people. It never happens actually, right? I
Mm.
am okay with 10 good people whom I can handhold for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
And after that, you become part of my community that is consistently running and that is taking care of your growth, right?
Yeah.
So my community is also known as the Golchi Club community. So the name also comes from Gol and Golchi, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So this community is a consistent community that helps connecting people, connecting people to opportunities, and connecting people to ideas as well,
Yeah.
right? So out of this community, 2020 January, we launched 6 startups,
Wow.
right? These were the people who came full time from job to business. But yes, pandemic hit, so we had to make a lot of changes again,
Mm-hmm.
and we showed a lot of results. Believe you me, and it is not all about me. There were people who really worked hard on the steps I gave them,
Mm-hmm.
and so this is about 2 programs, and then I'm launching a 6 week program for something like people who have already a lot of skills. They
Yeah.
just need a little bit of guidance, so it's kind of a crash course.
Yeah.
So all my programs are based on execution. It is not only about what I talk and just give them some knowledge and it is done. No. So my programs are all about execution. So 1 hour you stay with me, then 10 hours you have to execute what I say, and I will try.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. So I think I actually follow your Golchi, sort of group as well. I mean, you did invite me, and I'm a part of that. It's very
Yes.
fascinating and amazing as well. So really, keen on looking forward to this journey as well, and maybe being associated with one of the programs because, I mean, even I, for that matter, right? I'm actually 15 years into the corporate scheme of things. I do podcasting to actually connect with minds like you in a way. So would love to sort of understand these two aspects and how I could sort of implement the best practices from here into the way I want to lead my life. So looking forward to that as well. Yeah.
Definitely.
Fantastic. So moving ahead, maybe if I were to actually call out five sort of takeaways from the kind of the line of work that you are into, maybe it could be skill sets or maybe it could be general philosophy of life. What would that be?
So I would say, living a life of significance is my thing, that I
Mhm.
cannot do anything for which I don't know why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Whether it is picking up a glass of water, I should know that why I am doing it, what is the
Mhm.
significance, even what is the deeper significance of it,
Mhm.
right? Second thing, on a philosophy terms, I would say, okay, happiness is first,
Yeah.
any day, right? Happy people attract everything, money, people, opportunities, consistency in life. They attract a lot. So happiness first, always.
Yeah.
Choose happiness over everything else, I would say. That's a
Yeah.
philosophy of life I live with. Then people, most important part, right? We are humans, we are social animals. So we cannot live without people. I cannot say that, I will have only one regret in my life, that I will never be able to say that I'm a self-made man,
Mm.
because there were a lot of people supporting me all the time. I could find a lot of support. So first is yes, have a aim. Second is be happy first. Rest, everything will come later. Third, I would say, is people, people, and people. They help a lot.
Yeah. I agree. I think networking and building your sphere of influence becomes extremely vital in the way you sort of progress in your life. So I think,
Yes.
bang on. So moving ahead, coming back to the growth hacking book too, right? Exciting times for all of us. We've sort of contributed
Yes.
as, co-authors in the book, and you yourself have contributed a chapter there. You're also a promoter with the, growth hacking. You're a partner rather with Rohan in this whole journey. So would love to know what your chapter is all about. What is the core essence? What are the benefits that end user can actually sort of get from reading the chapter, and so on and so forth. So yeah.
So, as the Rohan has created a very amazing philosophy for the book. It's a growth set is equal to mindset plus skill set plus tool set. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, if I talk about the growth hacking skills and tools, I have learned from Rohan only in past 8 months, right?
Yeah.
But yes, my subject has always been mindset, and I always believe that it's like 97% if your mindset is sorted, skills and tools is never a problem. You can always figure them out.
Yeah.
So my chapter is all about mindset, and I wrote something very unique and very new in that. So that is known as KORA strategy. I'm not reliving it right now, okay? So that people live, but it is a very simple. Like if you can just make it step by step board and you execute it every day, right? So it will help you enhance your productivity and execution of things, right? Most of the time, what happens, we just want to remember things and we don't actually do it.
Yeah.
So we think that I will do it, but we don't do it,
Yeah.
right? So this strategy KORA is very simple in terms of understanding the first four fundamentals of execution actually, because that's where 98% startups or businesses or lives or dreams, I would say, fail.
Yeah.
They don't start.
Yeah. So it's more about a productivity hack. Is that the right thing to assume?
I would say it is a getting started with execution hack.
Okay. Fantastic. That in itself is very enticing and fascinating. So I'm really looking forward to the chapter and getting my hands on the book. So yeah, really excited. Moving ahead from a future standpoint, so what do we expect from Saurabh?
So from future standpoint, I am definitely getting into a lot of automation now, automating my business and helping SMEs, because see, I belong to a traditional business family and I know their pain like
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
So the pain is like that. If a single man business is there and the man gets ill, meets an accident, anything happens, okay? Their only journey starts from there is bankruptcy. And my father has been bankrupt 2 times like this. And it was just, he's a very strong man. So we got back up again on the feeds. I don't want that this happens to any SME now, because pandemic has already showed them very bad days in terms of financial crunches. So I feel like, if even if you have not changed now, you have still time, and we are ready to help you. And that's where, Kushagra, what I have done for SMEs is that a lot of people, consultants, are charging a lot of money. Actually, they charge like 5 to 10 lakhs a month for the transformation of digital growth and everything. I said, if a consultant only will charge 5 to 10 lakhs, where will the startup or the company gets money to put in their own business?
Yeah.
Right? So we have kept the fees for personal fees. We have kept it very low for the initial 1 years. Once we show you the results, then we move on with you, do a new contract.
Yeah.
Because I have a very simple philosophy, Kushagra. If I cannot show you money in your bank account, I have no right to ask money from you.
That's a profound philosophy. Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
I have no right to ask money from you. If I'm not able to show you results, I have no right to ask money from you. It's very simple, right? But yes, once I am able to show you money in your account, then I ask good money. Then I don't leave it. Right?
Good one. Yeah.
So it builds trust also. It is not like cheating also, right? And I am always open, like, if somebody wants to, okay, I'm not getting along with the way you work, because I'm a tough taskmaster, right? So, a lot of freelancers say, okay, my client is my boss.
Yeah.
My clients feel that I am the boss,
Yeah.
because I'm always 2 steps ahead of them, and I am following up with them every single day that what are you doing, or why are you not doing it, why there's an execution gap, what is happening, right?
Yeah.
And if I feel that he's not executing, so he will become a bad example for my clientele.
Yeah.
I will give him the money back. Okay, you don't want to change, sorry, I can't help it. And also one more thing, again, it's everything starts with a mindset of change. So
Yeah.
for my father, he gave me a check today, a self check, go to bank, cash it.
Mm.
15,000 rupees, it took me 2 hours in a government bank.
Mm.
I was like, in this time now, we can actually automate salary of 50,000 people and a laptop will deliver it to everyone in their bank accounts.
Yeah.
It's a piece of mindset that we need to change today, that time is more important than being paper worthy. Like, हर चीज उनको हाथ में चाहिए. They need cash.
Mm. Mm.
And SME still is doing that, right?
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of people around me and my family, they have money loaded in banks, but they will say, we don't have cash. I said, why are you so bothered about cash? So there's a mindset gap. Still, they are not willing to change. So I am taking a dig deep into it. And second, in future, what you can expect from me is a very good thing that is coming up. It will come up within maybe 1 or 2 years. So I am researching on Indian ancient education systems, Gurukul systems, and learning different things. And for the first time on this Diwali, I am doing a 5 days Mahasadhana on Diwali.
Wow.
Understanding what is Lakshmi all about, what is Ganesha all about, what is God Kuber all about, and how do you manifest these energies in your life, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to become any spiritual healer or something like that, but yes, I'm trying to understand deep symbolic meanings of all these gods and goddesses and the spiritual processes that our ancestors used to do.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe this is one education that I really want to deliver back to Indian youth, because that's where the strength of India is.
I agree. Some great thoughts out there. Yeah. So moving ahead, a success mantra that you actually sort of live by. So maybe you could, bring that out.
I would say set a goal and just be, execute like a maniac. Set a goal, make a plan, detailed plan, like spend good time on planning, execute like a maniac. There is no secret actually. It's all about execution and having that desire of achieving something in life.
That's a sharp
I don't see any secret in success. There is no secret actually. Recently, when I'm digging deep into this Indian and ancient education, I found out that there are some subtle factors, okay, that also define your success. In terms of the family you have born in, the kind of environment you have lived in, the kind of habits you have. Habits not only in terms of the physical habits in terms of your intentions.
Yeah.
Are your intentions good, right? So, for example, if I talk about this year, okay, I would say if not the growth hacking book, this year might have been a disaster for me, right? Yeah. But yes, everything suddenly came up. I never expected. I never met Rohan. I never met Parul till date also, right? But we became so bonded. We talk every night. We talk about book. We talk about everything, under the sun actually. Yeah. We talk about book less, we talk about everything else a lot more.
Yeah.
So whatever happened was a flow, I would say, right? This flow comes from something that we can't see, we cannot imagine, we cannot feel. So I think that's where Indian spiritual education has helped me grow in life. That right things, right people, right opportunities just come into lap, and you don't have to work hard for it. That is one factor that you don't have control on.
Yeah. So you are a promoter of the book as well. So can we actually hear a shout out from you to our audiences to go out there and grab a copy?
So I would say only one thing, that before I signed up for this book, I read Growth Hacking Book 1. What I felt was like, there were around 35 chapters, and I was like, this book should cost 10,000 rupees. You don't need anything else after this book. Okay. You will have enough to start executing and get on your digital journey. Maybe you are an entrepreneur who want to digitize your business. Maybe you are a SME owner. Maybe you are a student looking forward to make a career in growth hacking. And let me tell you, growth hacking will be one of the most expensive careers in coming time. Right. And it's a future career, definitely. Yeah. So Growth Hacking Book 1 is there, 2 is there. So Growth Hacking Book 2 will come into market by January. Right. So you can pre-order right now on Amazon.com, Amazon.in, and any other country of the world. Ebook is available. Go out there, buy it, refer it, right? Okay. Gift it to your friends and family, do whatever you want to, and do write to us. Like, how did you like this book? What are you implementing? Okay. Because this book is about implementation. This is not a reading book. Yeah. So I would say, engineering, we used to have for all the engineers, mostly engineers are into growth hacking nowadays. So for engineers, there used to be a engineering handbook full of formulas.
Yes.
we never read that book. We used to open the formula when we used to apply it. So this book is like that, right? You want something for Instagram, open the Instagram chapter from the book, apply it right now, see the results, go back to the book for another thing, maybe LinkedIn, and then you keep reading the book again and again and implementing. So there's a way to read and implement this book as well to get maximum benefits. The good thing is that on a pre-order, you are getting this book only for $1.
Yeah.
And in India, only for 49 rupees.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So the prices will go very high on a maybe a paperback or a hard copy. So buy it right now when you are seeing this, and I think you will thank all of us. So there are 100 contributors. I think, believe you me, it's Rohan and Parul who have done this, brought all of us in. It's a lot of hard work of 1 year that has went in, and it's just brilliant.
Yeah, I just can't wait for getting the book to be out and grabbing my hands onto the book and reading the expert views of so many eminent minds all coming together and talking about growth hacking. Fantastic. So look, Saurabh, thank you so much for being a part of the Firefly Circle and sharing your insights and best practices, which I'm sure will help all of us to go on a journey of onward and upward. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Kushagra. Thank you so much for having me here. It was lovely.
Thank you.